Thank you for being here, Mr. Chairman. This report from last year concludes that your agency and then people that work for you had a list of firms, of businesses that were questionable or disreputable. And they, and you folks, instructed your examiners with a directive listing this group of businesses that were questionable, disreputable in the opinion of your examiners or the folks that you work with in the front office, and instructed banks to put pressure or the examiners to put pressure on those banks so they would not extend loans and debit transaction processing and so forth and so on to try to drive these, presumably these businesses out of business. Now, what do you say to a three-generation family business outside of Bangor, Maine that I represent that sells firearms and ammunition legally and also sells tobacco, and maybe they sell some fireworks? I'm not done yet.
Sorry.
Thank you. What gives you the right, or anybody that works for you the right, or your agency the right, to tell what businesses who are operating legally in this country, where the owners have sacrificed their saving, their hard works, grown their businesses, hired their family members and others, what gives you the right to try to shut them down, sir?
We don't have that right or authority, Congressman.
You don't, but you did it, didn't you?
That's something we've now asked our inspector.
But you did it, didn't you, sir?
I'm trying to.
Please, I've got 3 minutes left.
Yeah, I understand the findings from the House Oversight Committee report, and as a result of that report, our Inspector General is conducting a review.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, sir, based on the timeline that I have, there was a period of time where you asked this list to be expanded. Is that correct?
Not to my
That's not correct. I want to make sure I hear this correctly.
Yeah, I'm not
you
sure
did
what you're
not
referencing.
ask for this list of questionable businesses ever to be expanded. Is that correct?
I think if I may say what I think you may be referencing.
It's a very simple question.
Yeah, no, if I may answer, I'll try
Please.
to. The list that you're referencing appeared in a supervisory insight.
That's correct, which is a directive to examiners dealing with banks, correct?
That's an article that's not actually guidance, but it's informational to the industry.
So
actually,
certainly
the bank.
they get the message. Did you, in fact,
No.
you did not ask to expand this list to include firearms dealers?
No, sir. There was guidance issued in January of 2012 following on that Supervisory Insights Journal article, and there was in that guidance, there was identified some examples.
Okay, I understand your answer. You did not in any way, at any time, ask to expand this list of industries.
To expand those?
That's what I heard.
Not to my
okay,
knowledge.
fine. Thanks.
Sorry.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
You know, there's a pattern here, Mr. Director, of government agencies like the Internal Revenue Service intimidating law-abiding citizens because they don't have the same political views as maybe the regulating agency, and the administration wanting to give amnesty to 5 or 6 million people, which is not set in law, and now all of a sudden you folks come along. You know, I think you folks, frankly, are a threat to our economy and our way of life and the employment that we have in this country. What do you say to the employees who have lost their jobs because of the overreach of your agency asking examiners to intimidate banks to shut down credit to businesses that are trying to survive? What do you say to those families who have lost those jobs?
Well, to the extent it's occurred or an issue, it needs to be addressed, and we've asked the inspector.
Yeah, but we just heard that the folks who are involved in this this mess are still working at your agency. Is that correct?
Yes.
That is correct. Okay. So when did you find out about this?
Well, the report that you referenced was released in December.
Yeah. When did you find out about it, sir?
About the allegations that you're raising, I believe when we received the report, and pursuant to that, we requested the Inspector General to review the conduct.
Okay. So how long have these people who are involved in this mess, how long have they still been working at your organization?
Well, these are career employees.
I don't care who they are. How long have they been how long has it been since the report came out that they're still working there?
Well, the report came out in December, and this is March.
Okay. Thank you.